Here we go. Let's jump in. Feet first, both feet into Fin chapter 8. Ocho. Homework numero uno. Why do companies issue stock? And the answer is to raise capital. Okay. Secondly, because lenders require owners to have some of their own money in the game. And third, so owners can sell some of their stock and diversify their holdings. They don't want all of their wealth tied up in their private company stock. 3 reasons why companies issue stock. A fourth reason is they issue stock to pay stock bonuses to employees. A fifth reason why companies issue stock is to use that stock as a currency to buy part or all of another company. All right, question 2. What might a rising debt load do to the price of a company's stock? How is debt and equity related? Stock investors may get concerned because a rising debt load could cause the company financial distress. These concerned investors might sell their stock. This could put downward pressure on the stock price. So a rising debt load causes the lenders or bond investors to raise their interest rate, and it causes stock investors to worry and sell their stock, which forces the stock price down. What are the 2 reasons why debt is cheaper than equity? First, interest on debt is tax deductible, which makes it less expensive. Second, debt is less risky than equity, okay? Because the owners of bonds have a senior position in the event of a bankruptcy, and the owners of bonds know the amount and the timing of cash flows associated with bonds. Not so for equity. The owner's equity section is found on what financial statement and consists of what 3 line items? Owner's equity is found on the balance sheet, and it consists of common stock, contributed capital in excess of par, and retained earnings. When does a company become legally obligated to pay a dividend? When the board of directors meets and declares the dividend. All right. Number 6. Are companies obligated to pay a dividend, any dividend, or a certain dollar amount or dividend yield? And the answer is no. Companies only pay a dividend if they have access to the cash, either cash in their account, cash that is being generated, or cash that they can borrow, selling assets, whatever it is, they have to generate cash, and it's cash that they do not need to reinvest into the company or for other uses. So companies are not obligated to pay a dividend. Once the board meets and declares a dividend, then the company is obligated legally to pay the dividend. All right. 7. What is dual class stock and why is it used? Dual class stock. When a company issues more than one type of stock and each type has different voting rights and different dividends, that is called dual class stock. This is done to give preferential treatment to certain stockholders. So you might have Class A stock and Class B stock. And Class A stock may have 3 votes for every Class B vote. Or Class A stock may pay $2 per share in a dividend, and Class B stock only pays 50 cents per share in a dividend. Or Class A stock might be higher in seniority in the event of a bankruptcy than Class B stock. List 2 ways preferred stock is like debt. Well, preferred stock has a fixed payment, it is rated for credit risk, and it is senior to equity in a bankruptcy. List 2 ways preferred stock is like equity. There is no maturity, okay? You have to sell your stock in the market. It is junior to debt in a bankruptcy, and dividends that the company pays are not tax deductible for the company. What is the cumulative feature on a preferred stock? If a company misses any dividend payment on the preferred stock, they must pay that payment before they pay dividends on the common stock. So this is a protective covenant. What happens to the dividend on a preferred stock over time? And the answer is nothing. It does not change. A preferred stock pays a $9 dividend annually. Similar preferred stocks have a 7.5% dividend yield. What should the market price be for this preferred stock? So the market price, PO of a preferred stock, is equal to D over K. And K is equal to the dividend yield, which is the dividend divided by the market price. So in this case, the dividend is $9 annually, and comparable preferred stocks have a dividend yield of 7.5%. And so you divide the $9 by 7.5%, and the market price is $120. Okay? A preferred stock pays a $2 dividend every quarter. The current price of the stock is $40. What is the dividend yield? So the dividend yield equals 4 quarters of dividends divided by the market price. Okay? And so the dividend, the quarterly dividend, equals $2 times 4 quarters equals $8 divided by $40, which is the market price, which is 20%. 20% is the dividend yield. Okay, it's annualized. All right, let's work the last problem. All right, a company has a preferred stock that is trading at $35 per share. The dividend yield is 5%. What is the dollar amount of the annual dividend? So the dollar dividend is equal to the dividend yield times the market price. So the dividend yield is 0.05 times the market price of $35, and the annual dividend is $1.75. All right. So I think we're finished with Chapter 8, homework number 1. We'll take a brief break and then come back for homework number 2. Peace out. Shalom.